Okay, take three. We have four dogs in our house. Lily, our pug, just decided she wanted to start barking right as I started doing a video. So I had to stop. Now I hear the other dog barking in the other room. This is going to be really interesting. Anyway, what I wanted to do today is give you guys some updates on a few things. I'm not going to talk about my major issues right now with health. I'll bore you with that on another video, I think. Let me encourage you right now, though, to go and take a, especially if you're a Casita fan. I have a project in the works at ramblingobserver.com. You will find a tab there that says writings. Click that and it's a real special heading. It's a title for a book. I'm actually writing a sort of an online book on the Casita travel trailer, and it's called Casita Book. Isn't that creative? Right now, I've got it just kind of set up that way. I'm going to come up with a better title for it in the future. But what I'm trying to do with the Casita Book is to share with potential Casita owners and Casita owners information from the viewpoint of a new Casita owner, as my wife and I are. We picked up our Spirit Deluxe on January 25th, 2019. It actually is a 2018 model. It was manufactured, I think it rolled off the assembly line something like November 5th or something. Anyway, that's neither here nor there, but I just want to invite you to go over to ramblingobserver.com and you can look at that resource that I'm trying to write. I want it to become the go-to place for anybody that has any type of interest in the Casita travel trailer. The other thing I've got going on are some things going on with astronomy. I'm going to share with you primarily here in a minute a new resource I am using. I am hoping a package coming in today is going to turn out to be a sky quality meter. I'm not sure yet. We've got something coming in the mail, and I don't have anything ordered. But I'm hoping to get a chance to work with and review a sky quality meter I have requested. I am doing a program now in my astronomy where I am using a software, an app. I'm sorry, software, not software, but an app that is entitled. Let me go to my astronomy apps. It is entitled Loss of the Night. And let me encourage everyone out there that has an interest in astronomy or not. Let me encourage you to download the Loss of the Night app and learn to use that app. You do not have to have astronomical knowledge. You don't have to be an amateur astronomer for the last 500 years like I have been to use this app and to make a contribution. It is a scientific data collection effort. It is a citizen science program. A group in Germany, I believe, are heading this up. I found out about it through another app. My mind's gone blank. It is I'm launching my app here to give you some information. Anyway, it came off of another app that'll come to my mind shortly, but I love it. It is giving me some great information. I have made, let's see, user data. I have made August 9th, August 21st, August 21st. I don't know why I did two. Oh, I say I aborted one of those. August 22nd, August 25th, and August 27th. Observations. Last night, for example, it says number of stars observed 29. Limiting magnitude for my location at home was 3.7 with a degree of certainty of plus or minus 1.3 magnitude. And it says transmission successfully sent. So what you do is you go outside and you activate this app. And I'm going to go out of here and just start observing stars. It says determining your current position, visible satellites 0. So I'm indoors and it is trying to find, let's see if we can get this up here where you can, I don't think you can see it. Anyway, it's trying to find the GPS coordinates and that stuff from satellites. What happens is, I'm going to do a demo. what happens is you tell the app if it's clear or cloudy, clear, partly cloudy, cloudy, rain, fog, smog, mist, or snow on ground. And you hit continue, and it gives you a star chart and an arrow. See that arrow pointing there? Well, you follow that arrow, and that arrow moves around. See how it moves around a little bit? As you're following it through the sky like this, you find a star that's telling you to observe, and it centers that star, and it tells you when it's found it. And you go in then and tell it the details of that star. Can you see the star at all? If you cannot see the star at all, you tell it the star is not visible. If it is visible, you can say it is barely visible, it is visible with averted vision only, or it's clearly visible. The other thing it will do as you're doing the analysis is it will give you an option to say that the star is not visible. Is it behind an object, or is it just not visible? Is it, that sort of thing, and it gives that information. But once you finish it, it gives you a little readout, and I'll just go into last night's screenshot if I can find it. There it is. It says, "Thank you for your measurement. Your observation returned a naked eye limiting magnitude of 3.69, and your observations were consistent over a range of about 1.29. Smaller values are better. Try again on another night and see if you get the same result. Tonight you can see about 150 stars. So it tells you how many stars in the sky at the location you're doing the observation you can see. Our goal is to track how sky glow is changing over time, so please try making another measurement from this location in the future. It also will let you use, if you have a sky quality meter, like I hope is what's coming in today, it will allow you to add to that observation the readings off of a sky quality meter. And so it gives you some neat scientific data about your location. I will be using this coming Saturday night at Fort Griffin State Park, and we'll introduce anyone there to it, encouraging them to go home and use it at their location. I'm going to try to start doing this every clear night. Monday night, I think I forgot or something, and for some reason I didn't do it Monday night. It's not looking good for tonight. It's right now currently lightly raining. And last night I did do an observation, and I did do 29 stars. It usually takes you to 17 stars and gives you a value for how accurate your observations are. It encourages you to go and do more stars, and it narrows that accuracy down to a better number. And that's what I did last night. I did 29. I think I did 37 on one, probably the first night I tried this app. Let me encourage you to help us out in astronomy and in understanding how light pollution works, to go outside your home. You do not have to live out in the country. You can live in the middle of downtown Dallas and use this app. You won't get very good results. I live about probably 10 miles from downtown Dallas. I don't know what the exact, I need to measure that soon. I used to know that, I can't remember. But anyway, it does give you a limiting magnitude for whatever space point on the earth that you are at, and it sends this information into the researchers, gives them your latitude, longitude, and all that information, tells them exactly where you are and how the night sky looks at that location. What I'll be doing on the ramblingobserver.com page, under a setting, a listing I have there somewhere, I can't remember where I put it in my menu, but I am planning to do a evaluation and a review of every state park and national park that we go to relating to astronomy. Been to 4 or 5 so far since we got our trailer, and I wish I had started this when we first went out with our trailer in March after we got our tow vehicle. Now I've got to go back to these other places I've been and and do this analysis. But I'm going to put up on my webpage from an astronomer's point of view how these state parks are, and just from a camping point of view and a RVing point of view, what I think about the different camps. And we'll go through a complete, I'm gonna work up a script that I'll follow and go through a complete analysis of each site. Anyway, so let me just encourage you that this is simply called Lost of the Night. You can find it in your Play Store. I think it is available both in Android and in Apple. So you can double check me on the Apple. Let me know if that is not correct. Okay, let me go back now to some general things. I'm going to do another video here in a little bit, hopefully before my granddaughter gets home. I want to just do, since I'm called the Rambling Observer, I'm going to do a video, I think just a little bit of rambling. I'm trying to think what all I want to say in that video. There's some things on my mind I'm going to share. So everything that I do won't be astronomy. I will be doing videos in some of these state parks. I'll be doing some live videos of observing the night sky and things like that. You may be looking at a black screen when I'm outside observing, but I'm going to do some things like that I think will be good. I'm going to probably do something around Christmas time on buying your first telescope or buying your child or grandchild a telescope, those sorts of things. That's the kind of thing that a lot of people come up with. On the area of casita, the most recent things that I have done, I just put a push bar on our screen door I got from Little House Customs. I really liked that, and I thought it was a very good price, like 18 bucks. When you order that product through Little House, they open it up when they get the package in. They convert something. I don't know exactly what they do, but they make some modifications to the way they received it specifically for the casita, and then they send that out to you. I found it pretty easy to install. I did not follow the instructions per se sent out with the push bar. I didn't like some of the ways they were doing some things. I watched a video and I didn't completely like the way they were doing things. I thought it was just they were making it more complicated than it had to be. My background, I've done years of building and facilities maintenance. I ended my career as a senior operations manager in a super regional shopping center, and I've been everything in my life from a janitor all the way up to the senior operations manager of a 1.6 million square foot super regional shopping mall with an $8.5 million operations budget. So I've done all that sort of thing all my life, and I'm going to be bringing a lot of that experience probably out in my videos and things. But one of the things I always learned seemed to be easiest for me to do, and I was trying to get something levels. If I was screwing something up, for example, like this this push bar, I found very carefully located and tested everything, make sure it was going to work. I actually taped it up to make sure it was going to clear and all that kind of thing. I then put in the top screw on the left-hand side, and when I tried to level it, all I did was mark the right-hand side. I put a level on it and got it level and marked the right-hand side. I then worked around and got all four holes marked. I drilled those holes and I installed the push bar. I didn't even secure it in the center at that point. I then took the screws out and had taped it down carefully for the width. I set it down on the template and realized the template, the way I was doing it, didn't help me at all. So I kind of wound up throwing the template away. It didn't help me a bit. But anyway, once I got it, I got the holes drilled in the back and put the screws, and I put it up permanently. So I like it. It also is a product I got from Little House Customs. I bought a set along with that. I bought a set of only 3 of the fuses, the little disc fuses, and I have learned something really cool about the casita. If it blows a fuse, the fuse lights up. So if you're looking for a blown fuse and you open up your panel, I wonder what fuse tripped or blew. It's real simple. If it's glowing, it's dead. The fuse isn't working. That's ingenious. So I bought 3 of those. My next time I order, I'll buy probably 3 more, and I'll probably do this till I get several packages up in there. What was the other thing I ordered? I ordered another thing. It slips my mind. But anyway, that's kind of we are on a tight budget. And so what I have to do a lot of times is I have to think, okay, this paycheck, what is the priority item I need to buy? And that sort of thing. Only once have I had to go out and buy something because I had to have it right now, and that's when our door of our refrigerator fell off. I had to get that repaired quickly. And that happened as we were getting ready to leave to go to Copper Break State Park. But anyway, so that's kind of things I'll be doing on the Casita blog. I'm also having my website, a Casita blog. I meant a while ago when I was talking about Casita blog, I meant the YouTube blog. But aside from doing YouTube, I'll be doing a written blog on some other subjects. I may do a written blog on such things as marriage and family relationships and counseling and that sort of thing. I have a certification in biblical counseling, one of the things that I have, and one of my calls, the feelings I had when I felt called to go to seminary was to, at that time, I was considering going through the psych program and becoming a licensed registered marital counselor or something. I did not do that. God led in a different fashion, and I wound up getting a certification in biblical counseling, which basically followed the nouthetic point of view of counseling, which is what I believe in. Let me tell you one of the things. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll do this in the other video. I don't want to muddle this up. Come back and look at the other video I'm going to do today, and I'll talk about some things there that I feel a need to fill. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed any of the videos that I have done. I'm going to start probably using this a lot with the computer. I don't think the resolution is that great in this setting. I'm going to try it outside with the Casita when it's bright out there, and I may go out and do this next video after my granddaughter gets here. I may go out there and turn the air conditioner on and do that. And I'm going to talk in that video about some general things, including some disappointments I deal with. I am basically now disabled. I have been drawing for about 4 years or so early Social Security, so my income for the rest of my life is going to stink. I draw in about $1,200 a month on Social Security, and that's going to be until I die. I am not eligible, nor was I eligible for even filing for Social Security disability, because I had been working as a substitute teacher. And I see that as a service to my community, but I've been penalized, and I didn't know this when I started substitute teaching was going to happen. It didn't occur to me that when I got to the age I am now and I've run into a disability situation, I was not eligible to even file for disability 4 years ago, because I had been substitute teaching for the last 10 years. And if you have not paid into Social Security system in 10 years, you are not eligible for disability. So I did not know that, and might have made different choices in a lot of things, especially about substitute teaching, had I known that. And later on in another time, I'll talk about why I started substitute teaching almost 14 years ago. The school system and the public school system cannot function without substitute teachers. They are the unsung heroes of any school district. You cannot imagine what a substitute teacher puts up with, both from students, from regular teachers, or from districts. They are unsung heroes, and it takes a special calling to do that. And I'm going to tell you right now, in the district I work in, I have been very disappointed in how the district views substitute teachers. And even more so, how the state of Texas, how little they consider the value is of a substitute teacher. It is ridiculous that a substitute teacher works a full day in a classroom and only makes $83 a day in Mesquite Independent School District. That is ridiculous. My health situation has put me in a state where I can only work a half day at most. And so far, since school started 7 school days ago, I have not seen any suitable jobs that I could have taken except for one last Thursday, and I was having a doctor's appointment. I was getting my eyes examined. My diabetic eye exam had to be done. And anyway, so I wasn't there to work those days. Now, it's looking like I'm not going to be working many days at all. So let me encourage you, if you feel any leading at all, please go to ramblingobserver.com and consider clicking my GoFundMe page and making a donation. If you do not want to do that, you think this old boy just doesn't deserve that, deserve your give me outs, then let me encourage you to consider doing this. My wife and I are also independent dealers for Rada Cutlery, and we have a website that you can go to ramblingobserver.com, and you will see right up close to the home page, the home tab on my home page, it says Buy Rada, R-A-D-A. Click that link and it takes you to a catalog with the Rada company. Anything you order through that catalog, we get a commission on. And I have just bought 500 business cards I've invested in. I bought 100 catalogs, so I have 10 free catalogs and 100 catalogs I have purchased. I'm fixing to start getting out to people. I can do catalog sales. We can do home parties. If you want to do one of these things like people used to do Tupperware and that sort of thing, if you want to do one on our Rada products, which are not just cutlery, they also have some great kitchen products. We can set up a thing there where the host gets a little something, discounts and free things for doing a party, and the customers, I believe, get a discount at those parties, and we can do things that way. We make more money when we do that sort of thing, or when somebody contacts us directly and orders through our catalog. The disadvantage is I have to keep up with sales taxes and file sales taxes, which I've got to call the state comptroller's office this week and talk to them about. I do have a sales tax number, but I'm not sure it's even active. I'm required to have that to be a Rada dealer, so I got to check on that. But when I do the direct ship product sales, I don't have to keep up with any shipping costs. I don't have to keep up with any taxes. I don't have any forms for taxes to file. The company takes care of all of that. All I have to do is get people to use my link, and I get a commission for that. It's pure profit. The good thing about the catalog sales are I make up to 50% profit of everything that's sold there, but out of that 50% comes all my overhead, including sales taxes, buying catalogs, all that kind of stuff comes out of that profit. So I don't. It sounds like you make a lot of money with 50%. You really don't, because you're having to keep up with all this other stuff, and there's a lot of paperwork and et cetera, et cetera. So the nice thing also about the direct ship sales is anybody anywhere can order, and I can benefit from their order through that link. Only through that link, I will benefit by getting a profit from those sales directly. And someone can live in Washington State, like where my son lives, and order from me, and we get a benefit of getting a commission off of that sale if they click that link or follow my link. If they just go to Rada and order something, I don't get a thing. Even if they see my catalog in a teacher's lounge, like I'm planning to put them in teacher's lounges, if someone picks up that catalog and just goes to the Rada company, I don't get a thing. Now, I had to pay for that catalog, and I had to pay other expenses to get that catalog ready, but I don't make any money that way. So if you'll help us out with that, that'll be great, because right now I'm stressed. I have not made $83 a day times 7 so far since school has started. I will not work any this week that I expect. Friday, Robin and I leave for the Fort Griffin State Park to do astronomy, to do a star party. We're helping out with a star party. They're free. I don't get a thing for that. That's just volunteer work. And I'm going to be doing a lot of that. I'm supposed to be going to Dinosaur Valley State Park in September, October, I believe it is. But that's going to depend on if we get a free parking space there. Now, if they're going to charge me to camp there, I'll go back to Fort Griffin. I think Fort Griffin is probably going to be my go-to place to do astronomy stuff. I'm going to do some also at Copper Breaks. Anyway, I've been on here 25 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Please go to ramblingobserver.com and explore my website. I've got a lot of stuff up there, a lot of things that have to do with Casita, a lot of things that have to do with astronomy. I've got a weather blog up there. I talk about weather. I'm going to be talking a lot about CoCoRaHS and trying to get you to join the CoCoRaHS network of 25,000 stations across the United States and other countries that they're doing, like Puerto Rico. Well, that's part of the United States, but Puerto Rico, Hawaii, and there's some other places that they're doing. They're expanding the program out that way. But anyway, let me encourage you to go find that under my weather links and check out CoCoRaHS. I am a CoCoRaHS County Coordinator for Dallas County in Texas, Tarrant County in Texas, and about 6 or 8 other counties that I cover. So let me encourage you to do that. God bless. I hope you're having a wonderful week, and I do appreciate. Please let me know somehow. My email address is kc5lei@gmail.com. Kilo Charlie 5 Lima Echo India @gmail.com. If you're a ham radio operator, you know what that is. That is my ham radio call sign. Kilo Charlie 5 Lima Echo India. That's how we say it in phonetics. KC5LEI. So you understand what exactly the letter that's being spit out. Sometimes you'd be surprised how hard it is to tell. Did they say this letter? Or did they say that letter? They both sounded the same. So anyway, that's what phonetics are used for, to clarify. God bless. I hope you will follow more of my videos as we go along in this adventure.